is like a wild custom offer that you've gotten that you were like maybe a little hesitant on, but you're like, you know what? Money's money. Like, I'm doing it.
So when Halloween came around, I want to say a year and a half ago, I got a Teletubbies costume. And
Which one?
The purple one.
Oh.
Tinky Winky. Tinky Winky. It was definitely Tinky Winky. And I'm just silly, so I was just posting, having fun, and then someone was like, hey, could you finger yourself in Tinky Winky for me? And I was hesitant because I'm just like, do I really want to cut up my costume? I'm like, do I want to
You have to make it crotchless, right? Or like a little slit.
Yeah, because I can't go up the pants leg, and like that's not hot, I'm flexible, but it's not gonna look cute. So I did it. He loved it, and it was fantastic. But I'm just like, the fact that someone out there just really wanted. I didn't even like look hot. Like
anything
to him
can be content.
I love it. Anything.
Okay, so wait, you said you're just now bringing your kinky side really into your content.
Yeah.
And I actually get that because I myself am very kinky, but my content is almost like very vanilla, like very like regular porn, you know,
That's
and stuff. And
yeah.
after like so much time now, I'm like, I guess I'll actually showcase like what I personally like.
Yes,
like,
do
but
it.
for you, like, how have you found that it's like the response you've been getting since you've been opening up that side more?
So good, because I go to a lot of fetish parties like in my own time, and I started posting my outfits in them because like they're cute. Yeah. So I'm just like, and I want more like latex stuff. I want more corsets like on my page. Because like it is a part of me, and as much as like, you know,
and
goth
it's Instagram
e-girl,
safe.
Yeah, and as long as like, you know, I'm very goth e-girl and it fits with me as like who I am.
Yes.
So once I started posting that and people started being very like positive about it, I was just like, wow, like
good response. It changes things.
I was
it
like,
really
I can
does.
just do what I want, and then it's like I get a lot of requests for giant test content, which I think is hilarious because I'm 5 foot.
Okay, I'm gonna say for some reason that's a thing they like when the shorter, more petite girls do the content
so
for some
funny.
reason. I think that's hilarious.
I love it.
Like,
I love being like. I did a custom where I was
am.
like this giant woman, and I had to take the man and like shove him inside of me and stuff like that. And then I had to do one who had like an oral fixation, and he wanted to climb inside of my body and like jerk off in my throat and like come in my throat, and I would like and like swallow his cum.
Yeah.
And then when I would do that, I would swallow him, and he's like, oh, now I'm in your belly. And I'm just like, yeah, you are. It's the fun. I love doing kink fetish work so much because it's limitless. It is limitless.
That is like, I've heard of some wild shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
It's so good. And it's like he wants a tour of your mouth.
Mouth tours.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I'm like,
the
mouth
ideas.
Tours,
that's what got me.
Yeah.
I just had someone hit me up for that a couple of weeks ago, and it had been literally since the beginning of my career that I've heard of that, but I'd never done one, and I was like, mouth tours, yes, like I'm in there, dude, like what the fuck. Also, I need to know what it is. Like, you know, everyone has their own kinks and stuff, right? What do you think it is about the mouth? I'm like, is it the thought of like filling my mouth up? Because sometimes they want you to eat after, sometimes they want you to, you know, like they want you to brush your teeth or like other things. So I'm like,
when it comes to like, I want to say oral kinks, I want to say it's like, yeah, I guess it's fascination of the mouth in general, because it's like the mouth can suck. The mouth can blow. The mouth has saliva. The mouth could be wet. Like there's so many aspects of it that they can make hot. Like there's this one guy I knew that was just obsessed with my lips. And when I first started out, he literally just wanted videos of my lips. He's like, I just want your lips to the camera, and I just want you to blow me kisses and like lick them and stuff like that. And I'm just like,
I love that.
Okay, I'm like, okay, easy. Like this is fine.
What?
It's great. Like they have like such specific like fascinations, and I think it's like so interesting and like a psychological level, because I'm just like, wow, because it's like I never judge, and I'm just like, tell me why, and I'm just like, tickle my brain.
It's
like
fascinating. It really is fascinating. I love it. Catering to it too. I feel like people feel more like open, you know, like you're like someone they can trust and stuff, so they do open themselves up to give you like the opportunity to cater to like something that's a little taboo. What has been something you've been asked to do that you said no to though?
Ooh, let's see. I know. That's a hard one that I said no to, and I'm like, I do a lot. There's the one Japanese expression that I don't do. So so at the beginning, like, because like of course we don't look into it, we're just like, oh, what is this? You see the bikinis, you see the skirts, you see the one pieces with like the expression.
Right.
And it's like at first I was like, oh, cute. But then like when I found and people are like, oh no.
Right. That
I was
they
like,
actually find it offensive.
Yes. And I was like, but why? And then I educated myself. And I was like,
Right.
oh. I'm like, okay. I'm like, that makes sense.
Right.
Now I'm uncomfortable.
Right.
It's like now I don't want to do it. So
but you adapt and stuff.
you have to, because it's like if you're ignorant to something in a sense, it's your own choice and your own job to educate yourself.
Right.
So it's like if you don't know, figure it out.
Right.
Like find out why. So I kind of put that upon myself to just be like, what's going on?
So in keeping in that fashion, I will take it you try to steer away from content that is like highly offensive and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just would, for what? Because it's just like doing kink work and like being myself and just like kind of making the money the way that it's just supposed to be made for me.
Got you.
And like the things that I like to do, it's like I don't need to go that route. It's like, you know, the people that do or whatever, like that's their own business, that's their own niche, that's not mine. I'm chilling. I'm me.
That's like me. I like to do things that like I actually like to do, because I don't like to be in situations where I like realize afterwards that like I was actually uncomfortable. Like I hate feeling that. So I like try. That's I think actually probably why I do a lot of vanilla like porn, because I'm like, I get fucked, like that's fine, like and stuff, but
like the delayed processing. I'm just like, wait, I actually wasn't okay with that, and it's like, and I didn't catch it in the moment, and then it's like you think about it, and it's just like, it's so hard to catch in the moment though, because it's like you're caught up, and there's so many things happening, and you want it to look good, and then it's just like after the fact, you're like
stimulation and stuff. So I've noticed that a lot of girls. That's why I say like I don't think you should do. Something in porn is your first. I think you should like do it off camera. Obviously you can say it's your first on camera, whatever. But like I think you should just do it off camera first, and like don't actually do something for the first time on camera, because you actually might not like it. It happens more often than not, and I get it like for like orgies and stuff, you know, that I'm like in those scenarios, even then I'm like, I feel like you should do it in your personal life before you do it.
I would rather practice and make sure that like I know what I'm doing, for like safety.
Right,
for safety, and like B, like just to make sure I don't look like a fool.
I mean, if there's 5 dicks right in a room, and you've never had 5 open dicks just loose in a room, like you're not gonna know what to do.
That's my first move is doing this on all
like,
of them. I just want to hit like door stops, like the door stops. Like if they're all in front of me, I just want to boing. Like
they like kick us out.
Like me, if there's too many, I'm gonna think a ring toss. I'm gonna want them to lay down.
I want to play. I want to do something. That's the thing. I like the ratio to be. I think I like girls to be more. Right?
Yeah,
like,
I can do a bunch with a lot of pussy.
I'm just saying. You can do so much with pussy.
Things can go in there.
Right. Like what am I doing with dicks?
Y'all got another hole, but y'all don't want to use it, and we respect that.
And by the way, you're also being selfish. We respect it, but you're being selfish.
There's a G-spot up there. There's a G-spot up there that they don't want to admit is there.
I know.
It exists.
It's there.
It's fine.
But some are admitting it. Nowadays,
I have heard.
Everyone, my lineup right now all wants me to peg them. And I'm like, what about me I'm down. Like, I'm super down.
Go off.
But what about me gives off, I'm down to fuck a dude in the ass.
Honestly, true.
Right? Like, I'm like... I'll do it. Like you're gonna love it.
What am I doing that's causing this reaction?
Like, what did you see?
Like, it's like what gave you like a little hint? Like
pointed it. Like
she likes to fuck guys in the ass.
She can throw some dick. Like I'm like I haven't. I've never worn a strap actually.
Really?
Don't tell anyone.
It's okay. I'm excellent at strapping.
Are you? You're gonna have to. I swear you're gonna have to teach me.
I got you. It's all in the hip pelvis region. You have to like point your pussy in the direction where you want. And then just go. It's just like,
You know what you made that sound like? How when people teach you how to ride the automatic scooter things that you just lean on,
go.
And then you just point and go. That's
you just let the strap speak to you. You just let it go.
Oh no!
Like I have this one.
I'm gonna have to watch a session.
Oh, it's great. I have this one regular that orders customs from me, and I actually got a toy specifically for him, and it has a butthole in it.
That's how you know he's a.
Pardon? Butthole. It's got a butthole in it. It has a long shaft, a nice 2-hander. with a mushroom tip.
Love that.
And then
love that.
it's amputated, which is kind of interesting. It has the thighs. It has the thighs cut off.
When that happens.
It
They
scares
cut it
me.
off. I'm like, oh, poor
It scares
Teddy.
me. It has the thighs, and then it has the torso, and then I think it has like some type of arm.
It's got a about here. Yeah.
It's so funny. When
Torso.
I first took it out of the
got a
box,
butt.
I like grabbed it by the dick and I like lifted it out, but then the ass cheek landed in my hand. And it made a slap, and I lost it. I was like, no. I took a good couple minutes just doing this.
You're like, wow, that's good stuff.
It was so stimulating, and like the feel of it is like very squishy. So I'm like, this is like really nice.
Oh, Luna.
And like I used it, and like it's a good butthole.
Oh.
It's a pretty stellar butthole.
The thing is, it better be,
nice.
because I've seen what people do. I watched a documentary on what people do to those dolls.
Oh my God.
And now they have to go to repair shops sometimes. The buttholes are always ruined. Like, they're always destroyed.
Poor butthole.
Dude, I was like, oh, that's what they
couldn't
want to do to
imagine.
us.
But they're just being nice.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
That's
they're
what I was
just
like,
being
oh
nice. They actually want to tear it open in like
Okay.
different ways.
Some people do like to tear. I actually know girls who like getting fucked after their ass gets teared, and that made me like cry.
For why though?
I was like, I'm like, I guess if you like the pain or whatever, but in your asshole, that's a different type of pain.
Pain in my asshole, I'm okay.
I don't want that. I don't want that life.
I don't like being in pain.
Do you like you're no type of pain at all?
Like butthole pain?
No.
I'm good.
I'm good with the butthole pain.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm like,
agree
but
with
for
that
me,
one.
like oh my God, I love to get my ass beat. I love to be spanked, like flogs, paddles, all that. I'm a switch. So it's like I'm either mommy dommy or I'm just like very like I will listen to everything.
Yeah.
But I'm only for like a couple of rare people. Not for everyone.
It. See,
Yeah.
I've been getting that a lot more lately. For me, I'm definitely a sub.
Yeah.
And now I'm like getting more into like dom work, but I'm like, I can only dom guys, like for some reason.
Oh, with women, what I've kind of learned is you have to go like the mommy approach. Because like the
Right.
guys love the mommy approach, but
Yeah.
then like women also love it because they love that nurturing because they do that and they want it done to themselves. Because women are very like, we want to be
Good
treated how we
point.
treat others.
Right.
So it's like, even like when we eat pussy, when we eat someone's pussy, it's how we like
You're really
our pussy
catering
ate.
to it.
Yes, but it's always like how we like our pussy ate because you know it feels good like on your body. And you're just like, I want to share that with you.
I actually agree with that.
You know
I
what I mean?
totally agree because I love eating pussy.
Oh no, same. It's like passionate. Like I like it wet. And I just like it there.
Okay, so like ratio. If you could choose to get fucked all day or to eat pussy all day and like fuck a woman all day, what would you choose?
I would say fuck a woman all day. Because there's like, because I do it for work, but it's like different because it's more sensual in a matter. And it's just like, yeah, I can get like fucked like a fuck doll and like thrown and torn and whatever.
Well,
it's like,
all day?
but it's like, will you be down there for an hour?
Thank you, and really making me come just from eating my pussy.
That's it.
And then afterward, we're like, I mean, come, can you do that?
It's like, it's so just different.
Actually, some guys, guys with small dicks can do that. They'll eat your pussy for as long as they can.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
You know what? I can understand.
Yeah, you know,
they're
they've
just
gotta
like
make
we
it up
have
somewhere.
to. We have to make it up.
Sacrifice.
This is what we're doing.
No, Luna, you're literally hilarious. Do you have any work that you're just super proud of that you've already released that you can like give a shout out for? Like maybe we can find it on your pages or something.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I'm like, I do so much work. I
You do a lot of content, girl.
I do. I have a couple. So there's one that's doing really well that I'm very proud of because like whenever I do videos, I like there to be a little story. A little story.
You do like a little plot line.
Oh, there was this one where it was the husband comes home, wife is on girls trip, babysitter comes downstairs. You're so unappreciated. You've had such a hard day at work. I can take care of you.
the babysitter.
I was the babysitter, and I definitely helped relax.
Hot.
And the husband was definitely pent up energy because
That's hot.
it was very hot. It
That
was
is
very
so
rough.
hot.
It was great. there was like spit everywhere. Oh my God. My favorite thing is like when my eyes roll back and I have like one finger like in my mouth and I'm just like, it's great. I look like a fish, the fish hook. It's great. It's my favorite because I'm just like, where is this coming from? I'm like, I love it.
I'm like,
it's just,
I get lost in it. Yeah, the fish
yeah,
hook,
it kind of makes me
something
feel
about
like
it like takes over, you know? You're like, oh, we're turning it up.
It just makes me feel like I'm in like a little movie and I'm just like, what's going on? But it's like my movie because it's like I'm directing it, like it's my movie.
That's actually how you know it's hot. If you feel like hot in your scene. I've gone through so many scenes where it's like, you know, you're just doing it to like get through it or whatever, like you and the person, like you're not really vibing. But when you have a scene that you're like really hitting for, like that makes you feel good.
And I edit everything myself.
Stop.
Yeah, I love editing.
Okay, wait.
I love editing.
How the fuck are you like, okay? Because honestly, I edit everything myself and every single day at some point, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking break it. Like I literally lose it.
You need a hidey hole.
What? Pardon, man.
You need a hidey hole. You need a spot in your house that's very comfortable that you can sit and literally edit in peace.
Just my little editing corner.
You need an editing corner because like I swear whenever I'm like, okay, I need to go edit, I'll go in like this little corner of my house that just has like literally like bean bags, like very comfortable, like soft blanket, like it's just comfy. That's it. It's just comfy. Yeah. I sit there and I will be on my iPad and I will edit. And like my computer area is right next to it. So then I'll hop over there, whip my blanket, and then just schedule and post. And it's just very easy.
I'm not good at that. The scheduling posts, I just post stuff. I'm like, man.
I have to have routine.
See, I'm like finally, like my friend Charlie was like, get it together. And I was like, okay.
Go Charlie.
Like, thank God, right? Literally, good mother.
I feel like that's what I'm doing to all of my friends right now. And I'm like, I love y'all. I'm like, we need a routine. Like,
it's good to have a friend like that. It really is. The thing is, I am so all over the place with traveling and stuff. And when I'm not in Florida, I'm not even in Adriana mode. I'm like my real name, you know? And so.
You're existing.
Yeah, but the thing is, I like exist too much. Like I like
you want to go into the void and just be like, I want to float in space for like.
I'm not even here anymore, dude. I'm like,
oh my God, you're like the Homer going into the grass, and you're like, I'm just gonna go.
Literally, I'm like, I'm not a person anymore. literally.
Just go under the blanket.
I love it like that. Do you have a way that you kind of take yourself out of like being Luna, and you get to just, you know, kind of just be yourself? Like
yes. Video gaming, 1000%. Like I love streaming, but whenever I get a chance to just sit and like immerse into a game, because like I grew up video gaming. Like my dad was so supportive of it, and he would get like he got me my first PS5 or no PS2. Was it PS2?
Love that.
Yeah,
I love that so much. I literally love gaming too. That just made my heart so happy.
So I literally would just game.
That's beautiful. Yeah. So, but you do it with fans. You stream now, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, I do my simulation games with fans because I love simulation games, and it's not even like Sims 4. It's like building.
Oh, okay, I was like, I love Sims. I was like, yes, let's do it.
I play Sims. Trust me, but I have like the X-rated Sims.
Okay, here.
The Wicked Whims?
I always wanted to do it.
You haven't?
I don't know how. Because here's the thing. This is actually so funny.
Oh,
wait, no, my parents were like super, super strict. Like so strict. So I like couldn't really do shit like that. I had to be like very careful, you know? So I didn't even know that you could like mod games until like a couple of years ago. Like one of my boyfriends was like, I'm putting a mod on. And I was like, what's a mod? And he was like, wait, honey, you like really play video games? And I'm like, And he's like, you've never modded it. I'm like, I don't know what that is. And he was like, holy shit.
Discovering mods?
Yeah, but I know what you're talking about, but I've never done it. So I'm gonna come over with my setup.
Please.
Don't make fun of me because I have a League of Legends setup for my computer.
That's so cute.
I still play.
I love that. Go
no, I literally still
Oh my God, go
Well, it's not good because I got really upset the other day and almost broke my keyboard, but it's fine.
I'm playing Elden Ring right now, and I'm trying to get to the new DLC, and I feel like every time I think I have time to play, I will literally get to a boss and I will realize I'm like, I know I'm gonna be here for hours and I don't think I have hours to sit here.
You're like, this is not the time. You're like, all right.
And oh my God, I'm like, keep staring at it and I'm like, there's gonna be a day where I have no work and it's just gonna be me and you and I'm gonna grind.
Dude, I feel the exact same way. I try so hard to like, you know, I'll get all my work done and then I'm like, all right, I can play video games. But then exactly like you said, you get to a certain point and you're like, this is gonna fucking take a minute. Like,
I can do this right now.
I don't have time for this. Or like new games are dropping right now and I'm like, fine. It's like, fine. You don't need to play them right now. It's fine. But then I was playing League. They're like, oh my God, we haven't seen you online. And I'm like, yeah, guys, this is all I'm allowing myself to play right now because if I turn on my fucking console, I know what's gonna happen. I will be gone for like, it just, like, I can't help it. I'm like, I'll play all day. It's bad. It's bad.
When before I was doing sex work, I worked at TGI Fridays.
Oh, amazing.
And I worked the night shift.
I love their shooters that they have. The dessert shooters are my favorite.
I loved getting all the food you guys didn't want. It was delicious.
I was literally devastated when they closed. I was like, oh my God. Is the end.
But literally, like, I would play. It was so bad because all I had at that time was just going to work at 6 p.m. to whenever TGI Fridays closed and then coming home. So all of that time, those 12 hours before I would go in, I was playing Dragon Age Inquisition. And it's like one of my favorite games in the entire world. For 12 hours, I was fighting dragons and I was going through sexy plot lines and role playing. There's characters you can fuck in there. And it was... Iron Bull's my favorite. He's the kinkiest one in there. Yo.
You're like, that was my guy.
Was that
your awakening though?
Oh my God. He literally like put me up against the wall and I was like, Iron Bull, excuse me. And then they have like different flavors. If you want like a soft romance, you have to go with like Cullen. He's like this leader of the soldiers.
Some people might not be partial to the name Cullen, you know?
Yeah.
It's left a bad taste in some people's mouths.
Yeah.
The Twilight movies have not been received so well. Now they are. Nowadays they are.
Yeah, I had a girls' night where we watched all of them and we quite literally were just sitting on the couch, high as shit, questioning why no one was like sus about this guy.
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry. Why were you watching me while I was sleeping?
Also,
like,
by the way, why are you acting so fucking weird if you knew you were gonna talk to me, dude? Your sister can see the future. Like, stop fronting. Like, come on.
You're being silly because like, we all know what's gonna happen.
It's so annoying. And then like when he leaves her, that's
a little toxic. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing. I rewatched that recently and I was like, why as a child was I watching this? This is like a devastating breakup.
When Like Lee started playing and she's like sitting on the chair and all
the months. Yeah. I'm like, I think I saw that at like 12, 13.
Oh my God.
Probably not good to be watching at that time.
Now whenever I like have my little saddies, because sometimes baddies get saddies.
You put on Twilight and you're like, this is a good one.
But also like that feeling and I'm just like, I get it, fella, right now.
Right, you put on the song.
And then, you know, the sun comes out and I get dopamine and I'm just like, why was I crying? Or it's like, I get my period and I'm just like, life isn't bad. Like, why was I crying? Life is fine.
I was like, if I'm not around people enough, my friend Charlie was like, you're definitely an extrovert. I'm like, I know, but for so long I was like, I'm an introvert. I'm not. But if I'm like, the moment I go home, I'm like, oh, I'm depressed. Like, it's the moment I'm not around people, I'm like, this is the end. And I'm like, oh no, I just like being around people. Like, that's fine. Also, I don't mind being alone. Because, like, if I'm just smoking weed in bed,
chilling,
I'm happy. If I'm playing video games, happy. What is, like, something you think that would surprise people about you? Like, aside, obviously, from the fact that you're, like, a real gamer. Like, and a wee bit of a nerd, darling.
Oh, I'm very much of a nerd.
I love it.
I play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Like, shut the fuck
Like, I literally grew up playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I grew up playing GameCube, like, Spyro, stuff like that.
Yes.
Like, Skyrim is my baby. Like, I'm a very big nerd. I love anime. Like, I'm a huge nerd. But I feel like what people would be surprised is that I know how to like drive heavy machinery. I'm like forklift certified.
What?
I worked in a warehouse.
That's so cool.
I was a warehouse worker doing labor jobs.
That's kinky.
Yeah. I also had a bag of candy that I would go around and give everyone. I would have it in my vest. I was like the best person to work with because I always had the snacks.
Love that, yeah.
That's just how I am. I'm very like loving and giving, and I would get purposely like bags of like lollipops or like Skittles or like gummy worms or whatever, and I'd walk around and I'd see people who were having a really bad day working at the warehouse, and I'd be like, "Here's some candy," and it looked like
That's
a
actually
light.
really cute.
A light would like shine, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm glad you're having a better day now with that gummy worm. I'm like, I'm gonna go.
That's actually super cute.
It like felt nice. I liked it.
Now, because you do a lot of your own content, do you have like requirements or like, excuse me, like this fucking blue
It
sushi?
tastes great. It tastes really good. I was gonna ask. Sushi.
Blue sushi, yeah.
That's
really
cute.
good. It's literally got me high as fuck. I love it. But I was gonna ask, because you do a lot of your own content, do you have like a checklist almost that you follow for like people to work with you, you know? Because I've noticed some people don't necessarily look at people's content that they put out. Yeah. They're just like, oh, you're cute, I want to work with you. But like, do you personally have like a little...
I don't like working with like type of like pedo baiting content because it's like I'm 5 foot.
I agree. I totally agree.
I'm 5 foot. I already look young.
Yes.
Like I purposely have like a cute landing strip because of like, you know, it's obvious reasons.
Yes.
But it's just like it just makes me uncomfortable because I'm like I don't want to be compared to that.
Right.
And it's like I like to dress how I like to dress because like, you know, I'm neurodivergent with like the tizzy, so it's like very dopamine dressing for me. So it's like whatever I'm putting on is not to be like regarded in that sense. And
no,
I don't
literally, yeah, it's for me.
It's for me.
That's
it's
the
not
thing.
for you.
I've noticed a lot of people, they're very, I don't want to say, like they think a lot of themselves. They think like women, especially nowadays, like we're doing this for like attention and stuff.
No.
And this is like, a lot of times this is just what I'm comfortable in. And also if I'm going to be shooting content, I want to be in something that I can easily look cute in. And then it's like, that's why I dress how I dress. But like, no, it's not necessarily for you.
No,
I just,
I wear
wanna look good.
onesies because they are warm and cute.
And they're comfortable as fuck. Are you kidding me? And
Like-
sometimes they have butt flaps, and that's adorable.
Exactly.
Like,
Walmart has the Halloween onesies out now. I got a panda one. Very comfortable. They also have Garfield. I love it whenever Halloween rolls around or like fall.
yes, that's
And
my
then-
favorite.
Yeah, because literally they start
Literally
putting
my
all the
favorite.
onesies out because it starts getting like cold or whatever. But I'm just like,
Yes.
I just like being comfortable in my house.
Yes, dude. Well, and all the AC that we have to have in Florida, I'm wearing a onesie. Like, I'm not going to be
Yes.
freezing in my own house. I won't do that.
And it's like you can't turn the AC off because guess what? Now it's hot. Joke's on you. Now it's hot.
Now you're sweating.
Now you're
fucking
sweating.
Now I'm dying. And the thing is, I would much rather freeze to death than burn to deth. Obviously, though, I think everyone would, right?
You can add layers on.
Thank you.
You
I
can
can't
cuddle with
take it off.
people.
I can't take my skin
How
off.
can you make the hot go? Where's the hot go?
The thing is,
Like,
I'm so comfortable being naked
oh yeah.
that if I'm too hot, I'm going to be like, we're going to have to make a decision here, guys, because I'll be naked in like 5 seconds and no one will be able to stop me.
It's kind of funny because since
We had a delivery.
Oh my god. Did you
Delivery! Yay!
go delivery?
Yay! I love America.
I feel like though, since I started sex work, I don't even think, because like before I would be like, oh, like you get naked and people are looking at you.
Right.
But it's like I've kind of always been an exhibitionist in a sense, because when I did start getting naked in front of people, I was like, I like this. And I'm like, you're looking at me. I'm like, what's up? And I don't know what it was. So now I kind of would just be like getting naked in front of people, and I'll like forget, like, you know, people that aren't like sex workers, and I'm like, oh,
right,
and I'm just like, what?
Right. Oh my gosh, dude, I do that especially here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No. Literally, I had one of my girlfriends, and this was a while ago, I think it was like our makeup artist. She was like, yeah, you really don't care. And I was like, about what? And she was like, about anyone looking at me. I was like, yeah, like, why would I care about any of them looking at me? And she was like, well, he's not a performer. He's not. And I was
They
like,
can see it on Twitter. They can see it different places.
You are
They're gonna see
right.
it
Well,
regardless.
they can see it. Would you mind standing up for me? I'm like, y'all could see it here. She's the cutest, literally.
I didn't go up very high because I'm not very tall.
Like, sorry.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is all you're gonna get because I don't have much more height. Like,
Unfortunately, this is where we're at. It's
so
cool. My sister's
funny.
literally 5'2", my older sister too.
Every person that's ever met me, they're like, oh, I thought you would be taller. And I'm like, that's so funny. And I'm like, I don't know why. And then one of my friends, Angel, she was staring at me one day and I was just like, hello. And she was like, it doesn't look like your body should be your height. And I thought that was very like fascinating because I was like, what is my body? And what is my height? Like equal to that.
I feel like you have a great body to like height ratio.
You have very long legs, and it's very nice.
I do have really long legs. I'm from a family of runners, and unfortunately, because I am the laziest person you've ever met.
You were the one that wasn't the runner.
Yeah, I'm not. No, my dad was not. Our bloodline, his brothers, all of them are like all of them. No. Our bloodline, we are more potheads.
You just want to chill out.
We're the chill people. We're fun. I like to cook.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love to cook.
Oh my god, I love to cook. The thing is, I live alone, so like actually like cooking for me is a problem because I don't know how. Because I lived with people for so long.
You make really big portions.
Yeah, and then I'm just eating that for forever. Cooker. I'm like, this is so depressing.
Yeah. You have like food for a week, but you only eat it for like 2 days, and you're just like. I would do that, and then I would give it to people, and I just ended up being that person, and I'm just like, hello, I have extra food, please take it.
That's actually genius. I'm gonna do that with my neighbor.
Because like, if you have extra, just give it away.
Because I'm already the naked neighbor, so I need them to like be on my side. You know, I'm definitely the naked neighbor. I can't help it. I really can't help it.
I'm fine being the naked neighbor.
How do you combat that actually? Because I've noticed in Miami, like. Or even Florida in general, really. If you live around people and you dress anything that's not like conservative, truly, your neighbors are so fucking nosy, and then they find out like what you do. I don't know how, but they're like so nosy. They do find out. Like, and I'm like, I always wonder like what they look up. Like, how do you find me?
Right, I'm just like, you don't even know really who I am. You just see me, like, passing by.
But, like, how do you deal with that? Because I know you do a lot of, like, you do TikTok content, you do, like, Instagram Reels. On top of that, you do actual content. Yeah. How do you kind of, like, hide or, like, combat if people see you in public or something? Like,
me, I kind of have just, like, learned to, like, not really care because, like, the fact is, like, you know, no matter what. Yeah. People are going to find out. People are going to know. And like, at the end of the day, what can you really do aside from just be accepting of that and just being like, okay. And so anyone that comes up to you, handle with grace. Because it's like, if I saw someone that I thought was like, you know, interesting or like looked up to or like whatever on the internet. Right. I would want to go up to them and be like, hey, I like your stuff. And them not be like, how do you know who I am? Like, I would just be like, oh, thank you. Have a nice day. Because like at the end of the day, I still got yours to run.
See, like, I wish people would kind of just like talk about it. I always feel like instead of saying it in person, they like will talk to you online and be like, by the way, I'm your neighbor. And I'm like, you could have just like been like, hey.
I've had a neighbor do that though. From like a long time ago. He was like, yeah, I used to be your neighbor. And I'm just like, this isn't surprising. I'm like, at all. And I'm just like, but also, I don't care that you were my neighbor.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, like
that's cool that you're my neighbor.
Like, is there a significance? I guess no. Like,
right, but it's usually like on my OnlyFans. It's like, I was your neighbor. I'm like, of course you were. Or it's like, I went to school with you.
Yes, from school. People would just be like, oh my gosh, do you remember we had class together? No, I don't.
Sweetie, I dropped out when I was 16. And then I got my GED.
Like, I don't remember what I did yesterday. Like, no, I don't remember high school.
Oh my God. I still look the same.
Do you really? Yeah. I honestly, from being a baby, it's unfortunate.
No, like people have like run into me and like they've stared at me and just been like, you haven't changed. Like your face hasn't changed.
That's actually kind of cool and a compliment, I think, because a lot of girls in the industry, I feel, get really lost in the plastic surgery and obviously do what you want. Yeah. But I do think there's something up that when you like alter your face like completely, I feel like that alters also your brain. Yeah. Because
it's injecting something.
Right. And yes, well, injections or even just like hard surgeries where they're like moving stuff. And like, I get it. Like, if you don't feel pretty, do whatever you need to feel beautiful. But I also think you should probably go to therapy for it, because something's going to happen in your brain. You know what you really look like.
Yeah.
In the back of it. Like, I feel
it's like a dysmorphia.
Yes.
It's like, definitely like a dysmorphia.
And so you look pretty, but then you know, I'm like, and for me, that's why I won't do it, because I'm like, I know I'll be fucked off in the head. Like,
I'm just like, I just don't want any like needles poking in my face. That's like my main thing, because I'm just like, first of all, there's like natural methods, like, you know, like the guanxi and stuff like that. Like there's like lymphatic draining that you can do yourself.
Yes,
there's like, you can take care of your skin. Yeah, like you can literally like just take care of your skin. Like it's just kind of like, you know, simple things, but it's like, you know, to each their own. If you want to make yourself beautiful that way, I love you for it. Like go off. Like I'm always supportive of my friends. Like
I just can't. Oh,
the pillow face scares me.
When I'm old enough, I'm gonna have to get a facelift for sure, and I'm gonna suck it up and do it then. But, oh god,
the pillow face scares me.
The pillow face does scare me.
I saw something on that, and I didn't know that was a thing.
No, I really wanted Botox, and then I keep saying that, and I'm like, well, I guess that's my sign to not.
I don't know, because I don't
my face is already fluffed.
I don't look up like plastic surgery, so I don't know a lot about plastic surgery. So when I see it, like I'm just like, whoa.
I want to do like fillers and stuff. I was looking into it, but literally the pillow face is like haunting me, and I'm like,
what is it? Who is it? Chrissy Teigen?
Yeah, well, there's actually a Chrissy Teigen, like Madonna and stuff like
Madonna,
that.
Yes.
And then I never want to be a person who people can be like, oh my god, remember when she looked normal and like she was like, oh my god, and I'm like, yeah, I
They do like the before and after on you.
Yes.
And you're just like, I didn't ask for this.
Haunted. I'm like, oh, no, I don't want that beef. Like, I don't want that.
Well, you look great.
Oh my god, thank you. But you look great.
Oh, thank you.
Now tell me, do you have anyone that's on like your hit list, if you will, for like people that you haven't been able to work with, you would love to collaborate with?
Oh my god, girl, you say hit list. I'm like, assassin? I'm like, what do you mean?
We can talk about that later.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean? Okay. That I really want to work with.
Right.
Ooh. That's a good question. Well, I definitely want to work with, oh my god. I'm so silly. Perlicent. The beautiful outfits, magnificent energy, fat ass.
Absolutely. Yeah,
fat ass.
Absolutely.
Did you go to XBiz? You went to XBiz?
I literally
Did you see?
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. It was beautiful. I touched it. It was beautiful.
You touched it?
Beautiful.
Oh, lucky.
Beautiful.
Lucky. The thing is, I was so distracted at XBiz. I kept saying like beautiful women, and I was like, oh my god, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. But I kept having to do shit, and I was like, damn it. Like, I love events like that because you get to meet people. But then if you're busy, you don't really get to meet people. You like are in passing.
I
I'm like,
saw
I
some
love
people,
you.
And I was just like, I literally messaged them after, and I'm just like, I am so sorry, I have anxiety, and I thought that you were busy, but I didn't know if you were busy. But I would say hi to you.
I literally saw you in passing by the pool,
yes.
and I was gonna say hi to you. And Carmela's like, and I'm like, yeah, we can go. I'm like, but I know her, by the way. I think that's Luna.
My brain was like, hi.
Literally, and I'm like, it's her. I'm like, that's Luna, dude. See, I'm like, events are the worst. Literally, they're the worst. And I'm the worst because there's certain people like you I actually recognize, right? And I was like, I need to talk to her. And then there's people who will come up to you and they're like, hey, and you're like,
hi.
Do we know each other?
It's like, I am so sorry I'm like this, but please remind me.
Yeah, like please. Like,
I will always be so upfront. I'll be like, I am so sorry.
It's just, we meet a lot of people networking, and sometimes not at XBiz, obviously here, but it's fan events usually. Do you like to attend like AVN or like?
I haven't gone to AVN. I want to though.
You should.
I definitely want to, because I don't know. I started going to like the fan events like Exotica and stuff like that, just to get like a sense of it and just be like, oh, like what is this? And I met one of the creators, Kylie Corrupt.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She at the time she was a hot girl for Exotica, so I went there to like go see her and like delicious. Love Kylie, fantastic.
Well, Exotica is really just a smaller
like a
version of AVN, honestly.
It's
pretty much the
Really?
same. I promise
They have,
you.
like, stalls and stuff?
It's a lot of, yes, it's all stalls, but it's agencies, it's models, it's cam companies, it's toy
Okay.
companies.
That's
It's
so
fun, but it's
cool, though.
literally like that, but it's
God.
just like I don't even want to say more upscale, but they just do it a little fancier usually, because it's our awards,
Yeah.
obviously. So, but
That's cool, though.
AVN, you absolutely should. If you like Exotica,
I want to. I thought
you would
Exotica was
literally
fun.
love it.
I like XBiz. I like the pool days.
This is amazing.
Pool days are my favorites.
Okay. What about it? The difference, because obviously XBiz is for like creators, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that that's why that's your favorite? Because it's more of like a networking thing, whereas like AVN Exotica stuff is like a fan interaction,
Like,
you know?
I don't mind fan interactions, but
Right,
a lot
right.
of the time, my fans are too scared to come up to me, and I'm pretty sure it's because of my resting bitch face, and I'm just like, I have apologized for this.
Touche, yeah.
I'm like, I can't help it. I'm like, that is just me walking around. I'm observing everything. Like, I can't help it. I'm not like trying to be off-putting. That is just my natural,
Right. And I'm blind. I'm so blind, and I don't wear my glasses like I should, and I can't put contacts in. I'm scared.
Contacts scare me.
Yeah,
I
like a
understand.
weenie. So I'm
They
like,
scare
I
me.
can't do that. So I'm just gonna be blind, and that's fine. But
You're like, I've
so-
accepted it. I'm just going to be blind.
But also that I'm walking around and I'm like this, and people are like, she looks really mean, and I'm like, no, I'm trying to read stuff,
trying to
and I'm
see.
also blind, and I'm trying to make sure my friends, I'm not walking by
You should
them.
get like a monocle. Like, like a really cute monocle, and just like,
to that
you would look so cunt. You just like, oh, I need to
The
look
issue
at
is I also am gonna now have to have like one of those on hand like sticky mustaches
Yes.
like pop on and like
Every time you
a
use
little
it.
pipe that I use.
every time you use it. It's a whole process, and people have to wait. And then it's just like, oh, fuck, she has to read something. Can we wait a minute if we have to wait?
No. I'm like, what fucking cartoon is that where the guy has the monocle?
Sherlock Holmes? Is it?
It's the Peanut Man.
The peanut. Oh, that's upsetting. He's also
my
blind.
God.
He wears glasses, you know. I mean, it was meant to be, you know. I love this life. I guess it's fine. I can be blind with a monocle. I'm the Peanut Man. I have a very round head. It's fine. Like, it's fine. Do you ever go to LA to shoot?
Oh my god, that's so funny. I was thinking of going to LA.
For your first trip?
Been. Yeah, I'm so untraveled. I like haven't gone really anywhere, which is fine because I'm trying to change that.
Literally, LA is good. I will say, obviously, make a plan. You know,
Oh,
have like a
I
with
need a
people
plan.
you want to work with.
Yeah.
But also go with like a couple of people or know people you know that you're gonna like kick it with because people cancel in LA. So
Wow.
like, I wouldn't give a whole day to someone. Maybe split
Right.
your days between two people. That way, if someone bails, you
That's
like.
smart. That
Girl.
is smart.
Yeah,
You sound
'cause
like you have learned your lesson.
Yeah, it'll really piss you off over there. The only issue I'm like fine over in LA is because I usually like stay at my friend's house and stuff, so like I don't care. But the one time I stayed at a hotel, I did like 2 scenes for a week while I was there, and I was like, oh, y'all got me fucked up. Like y'all got me so fucked up. And I don't do any of the TikTok stuff because I can't dance. So these are just the facts.
that's okay.
Well, no, it's not.
No, I guess not in LA. They're
It's-
just like, if you can't dance, leave.
No, and they know. My friends, they don't even offer. They're like, we've seen it. We don't.
I always do like silly stuff. Like, yeah, like I do like a lot of wiggly, but it's like, I don't know, I just like to have my personality on there. So whenever
Right.
people work with me and do like collabs, whether it be sex work, TikTok, reels, like any of that stuff, I'm always just myself and I try to make it a fun experience and creative.
Right.
So it's like when people work, it's like we're doing little skits, we're doing like songs that we like, we're doing situations that like, you know, we can relate to or people can relate to.
What is
Like,
your
it's fun.
tag so we can follow you?
Luna the Ghost, the O is a 0.
You put it on everything?
Yeah, and it's I also have lunatheghost.com, and it has everything else as well. My OnlyFans is Luna Ghoul though, because I feel like that's my more like meh, like side. I don't know. I have like for my sex work, I have to have like a different feeling towards it, because like with Luna the Ghost, with like everything else, I'm just like, and I started with like Luna Ghoul, I'm like, this is for you. You stay here.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's actually kind of smart too, because
Yeah.
if something ever happens to your other accounts, people can't necessarily link it because they're not the same name. So it's kind of smart.
Exactly.
That's actually pretty smart.
The OG.
Genius. Do you have any like goals for your career? Like, because you've been in for a minute and you do a wide variation of work. Do you have any like goals that are left to hit for you in your sex work career?
I just kind of want to go to like more conventions and stuff like that and network a little bit more, because I feel like because I've been doing it for like a good minute, I feel like I still don't know like the people I should know, like in networking wise. Like I should like know more people in different areas, like be more like traveled and stuff like that, you know, like like going to more places. And I'm just like, I just want to travel.
Yes.
Like that's like next for my sex work is like I haven't traveled in like a very long time because like COVID and stuff. So like that was like just difficult. So like when I even started, like collabs were just like very like iffy and like
COVID, honestly, it was a great time for people who were already performers, but I genuinely never even considered the people who had like just gotten in. Like genuinely, it was like the only time I've really been selfish in my career, because I had lived in a model house for so long, so I always lived with new girls. Right. So it was like the first time I lived alone, like, and I was like, oh, I'm making so much money, it's great. And literally, as I've interviewed, I've met so many girls who like got in, you know, right around that time. And I'm like, that must have been crazy, because you don't get to network with people. It kind of sets you up almost to like do it on your own, which is great. Like honestly, all of you who came up in that time have such a good work ethic. But it also like, I feel awful because I feel like you guys didn't get that sense of like community with girls that
missing.
Like, yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Sure. That's what I'm saying. Like my next step is because now I have like a sense of like where I want my content to go. Right, now that's taken care of. Now I can worry about like, not even worry, but like be excited to experience like more of the community. Because I feel like I just don't know and I want to know. Like, I'm curious.
And I also feel like you're someone who has like, you have a good balance, you know, and like staying out of like bullshit.
Grounded. Oh,
yes,
I don't
yes,
care
for sure.
Drama.
So I don't think like going to conventions, I think it would be productive. I think it would be good for you. My thing with the conventions is I love to party. So I'm like, you have to be a good girl and network and stuff. And also everyone already knows your fucking face. Like, so they'll recognize you if you're acting crazy. Like, you know? So
that's what I think of. I'm just like, if I get on this table, they're going to know I got on this table. But it's like in my head, I'm on this table though, but y'all don't know. Y'all don't know I'm vibing on the table. Right. It's just like I'm next to it, but in my head, I'm on top of it. Y'all don't know. That's kind of how I have to cope with it.
Literally. Like, y'all don't know I'm killing it up here.
It's like that entire white girls routine. That's me right now. Like me and Cheech in the dance floor.
Dude, I would die. When I tell you,
I'm pretty sure I can convince her to learn the routine with me. Bro,
I love literally I promise you, I'm gonna get someone. I think I can get Crystal, my makeup artist, to do it. If we get her drunk enough, I think she could do it, and we will battle you guys.
Yes, literally. Yes. You guys have to be the other girls with like the skirt.
That's it, with the little.
Yes, the little. Yes. So cute. I love that routine.
It's honestly really good. It really holds up to this day.
I watch it and I'm just like, honestly, like go off.
Right?
Like,
come on, ladies. I mean,
and the outfits were really cute. That skirt was so cute.
For the time, I was like, that's actually not that wild. Like I've seen much worse in a lot of movies from back then. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
Not, like I'm like that.
The layering.
Pretty subtle.
The layering.
Oh god.
There's too much layering.
Twilight. The layering.
There was so much layering.
One thing I do really like, and I guess it's a guilty pleasure, I love a flannel and I love a scarf. That's like a layering flannels. I could stick with.
I like flannels.
I'm gonna stick with that.
I love flannels.
Right? A flannel's good. Also, flannel is a fetish. I didn't even realize that. Someone told me. I posted a photo of me just like on Instagram, and he was like, "Hey, is that a real flannel?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's a flannel."
What if it was a fake one? What is a fake flannel? What if it does?
Apparently, like the real flannels, the thick ones, like the ones that are actually meant for the weather.
Like the lumberjack ones?
Yeah, and I was like, okay. I mean, yeah, this one, I have a bunch of fake flannels. You know, I have plenty of them. Like, I love them because they're lightweight.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, this one's real because it's fucking cold. And he was like, if you could do a video, I need in the flannel. And I was just like, flannel? That everything's a kink, baby. Like everything. Like, right?
Everything is a kink.
I love that. Is there any kinks that you didn't think that you like would be open to that now it's kind of just like, yeah, I do that?
I don't know. For me, at first, I thought like the giant test stuff was strange because like I'm just so small. But then I started getting more into it. And then I was like, yeah, fuck you, little guy. I'm going to sit on you and let my vagina engulf you. Fuck you. Like, so much. I don't know. I started getting into it because I'm so small and I walk around like I'm 10 foot when it's just like me.
That's hot, though. It's honestly hot.
It's so fun. I don't know what it is. It's just like, it's my favorite to like film because I get to put like myself at such an angle to where I'm just like looming and like my titties look huge and I'm just like it's great. Like,
sound effects.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to make them. I had to do a video where I was a cave woman, and during it I was going oonga boonga. I literally was going for it. It was great. He ate it up.
I love it. The thing is, I was kind of like a theater kid for a bit in school.
I love theater kids.
So I love like doing stuff and customs. But even now, like when we're, because I'm like, oh, I can't do that. Like, I'm like, I can't do that. But I'm not in customs. I'll do like the wildest shit. Like, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm down. Like, who cares?
Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm trying to get more creative, and like I have been with my solos. And one of the ones I did is like
you were doing some crazy ones recently.
Yeah, and like some of the ones that like I've like doing is like I'm a sailor and we're gonna go check land, and I don't know what's on that land. There could be a squid with like arms and fucking swords waiting for us, and it's like I don't know if I'm gonna see you again, so I'm gonna have something to remember you by, and that's us fucking. So and it's just like I love coming up with like little scenarios like that, and then it's just like getting stories more and more, and then it's like I have some subs that literally like give me little scenarios, and I'm like, tell me your fantasy, and I'm like, tell me what you want. I'm just like, please, and I'm like, it's so fun. Like nothing is like weird here. Like I'm a weirdo. Like nothing is weird.
Some weird shit. Do some weird shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Little Puck's Playhouse. Also someone I want to work with. Amazing. I met her in line at the bathroom. Very sweet. Her shoe broke and I felt very bad. And you know, she looked amazing every single day. Oh my god. Fantastic presenter.
Literally. Cute.
Amazing.
Adorable.
Amazing.
Gorge.
Did a video of her as a dog going to Pound Town. And I thought that was genius.
That's literally hilarious.
I'm like, that's amazing. She's literally in a box. Like, as a dog, like in a dog, little, the ears, everything. Magnificent. Going to Pound Town. I'm just like, that's genius. It's beautiful.
That's, you know, and all the
like,
ways that you could have done that, that's probably the smartest one to literally
Exactly.
do it,
I love it, though. I love
agree.
stuff like that. I like being goofy and creative, but also, y'all are going to nut to it. Because it's also going to be hot. And you're going to be confused on why it's hot and why you like it. Like
the cow one is what I've seen recently. And that one makes me laugh so much. But like, it's always the girls who have huge tits who are doing it.
Like the heavy.
Yes.
Like,
and so I'm like, I get it. Like, you know, I get it. I'm no better than a man. Like, you know, I get it. Like,
you scroll and then stop and just be like, I understand.
No, I promise you, I was like, yeah, that checks out. Like, that one's easy. I get that. What else we got? Like, what else are the kinks?
I'll just be on Twitter and I'll just be like, what's going on?
Yes. Okay. And Halloween actually is my favorite time because we all get very creative. You know, it's like 31 days of Halloween. Are you going to be dressing up for it?
Always. Oh my God. Last year I almost completed the 30 days of Halloween. I was very
Yes,
proud of myself.
Stop. Oh.
I'm gonna try to do it fully this year because I have like a good plethora of like ideas and costumes
early.
and stuff.
I'm
That's what I've been
literally
doing.
starting
That's
early.
the key. You have to start
I'm like,
early.
you honestly need to start soon and just get some done. That way you can have that motivation.
Yeah.
Because oh my God, if you complete it, it's like I feel like it's like a badge of honor, you know? Like you're like
I'm like, I'm so close.
right? Like you get one day off, that's fire. That's pretty fire.
It was like it wasn't that many like crazy days, but like I'm like I know I didn't complete it and I want to do it this year so bad, and I'm like lining up my costumes and I'm like okay, because like I have like different versions of one I did last year that I want to like rearrange because like I love doing Shigo, but I like Shigo getting sexier every year. I love Shigo.
Sexy Shigo is genius, though.
I like doing Raven from Teen Titans, and also Raven gets hotter every year because it's just like just keeps going up. So I'm just like the evolutions. That's why I get excited for like Halloween because some of the ones like my favorites.
You should do Jinx.
Yes, I love Jinx. I'm waiting for like the second season of Arcane.
Oh my God, it was so good.
It was so good. The art style was beautiful.
I was honestly a little shocked because. And then again, like not. It was like after I was like, thank God, like that they like really did that because we deal with a lot of stuff, man. I'm like, if you could just really come through with the show,
please.
That would be super cool because it made people be nicer about the game, dude.
No, I love seeing the storyline. Like I have like I don't play, but I have friends that play, when I saw that character, I was like. You know what, girl? I get you.
Right.
I get
like,
you.
Like, everyone wants to make her out to be the villain. She's not.
Right. I get you. Like, it's okay, man.
Luna, I literally love chatting with you. Do you have any sites you want to give a shout out to? Any content that you're going to be dropping soon that you want to give a shout out to?
Ooh, okay. So anything and everything you can find that I do is on lunartheghost.com. The O is a 0. I also DJ, and I'm going to be dropping some new music soon. I'm excited to release some sets, and that is also on lunartheghost.com, and you can find everything there.
This is so great. I've literally loved chatting with you. You're like
this is great.
I'm going to have to have you back sometime.
Hey.
We're obviously meant to be had together.
Oh my God, yeah.
I am Adriana Maya. This is Luna the fucking Ghost. This has been Spliffs and Giggles brought to you by the Red Eye District. Good night, guys.